Hey everyone, it's Chief here, just dropping in midweek because there's so much action, so much going on in Australian football. Just wanted to touch base and talk through a few games that are happening midweek and a few really important games, particularly in European football for our Australians. So let's start with Daniel Arzani. His Ferencvaros team are in through to the next round of the Champions League qualifications. They're going to take on Ludogorets Razgrad tomorrow morning. So that's going to be Thursday, 3:30 a.m. for those on the Eastern Seaboard. So massive game for Arzani. He made the bench last week in Ferencvaros's 3-0 league win, but will he see some game time? He's getting up to full fitness there at Ferencvaros, but hopefully he can break through and get some game time in that Champions League. It'd be huge to see them get all the way through to qualify for Champions League and to see him play on that big stage. Elsewhere, our new boy at Feyenoord, Jordy Boss, they're also in Champions League qualification action. They're taking on Fenerbahce. So another massive game for Jody Boss. He got some minutes in a friendly for them the other day, so he'll be certainly looking to, if not start, get some time off the bench in another big game for them. So yeah, potentially two of our Socceroos players in the Champions League. So it's been quite some time since we've had that kind of representation. Elsewhere, Aston Villa, they continue their preparation for the Premier League season. They're going to take on they are Aston Villa. They're going to take on Roma in another friendly. So yeah, we'll see if Joe Gauci can get some game time. We've reported last couple of weeks he's probably got two keepers in front of him there, so depends on what happens there. If he is the third choice keeper, be a good opportunity for him to go out on loan and get some game time as we build into that World Cup, but we'll see what happens in that space. And then elsewhere, the Leagues Cup continues across USA and Mexico. So RESPL is in action for Real Salt Lake, so we'll keep an eye on that one too. Moving our attention to Friday morning, again, the European qualifiers continue this time in the Conference League. So Austria Ven with Noah Bodic, he's in action against Banik Ostrava. Again, look, Bodic has made a decent start there. He got some game time in their last game. So, yeah, look to continue to build in that one. He's starting there. So, hopefully, he can continue to start and get some competitive goals under his belt. Viking are also in action. Our boys Gianni Stensness and Nick D'Agostino still out. They've been out for quite some time. I've said that last couple of weeks, but hopefully they get back soon, particularly Stensness. If he gets back to some full fitness, could be in line for a Socceroos call up. Nick D'Agostino probably a few strikers away from getting that opportunity. Hajduk Split, Anthony Kalic and Fran Karacic over there. Karacic scored the winner for Split the other day in a big result for them. So way to endear himself to the fans. So what a great start to his time at Hajduk Split. So yeah, they're taking on FC Dynamo City in round 3 of the qualification. So hopefully they get through. Anthony Carter is in action as well. He's with Santa Clara. They'll be looking to get through there. He got a few minutes. I think it was 11 off the top of my head last week. So again, looking to build that. Hibs, of course, lost to Midtjylland the other day in their Europa League campaign, which means they do drop down to the Europa Conference League. But they're taking on Partizan Belgrade, which will be certainly no easy feat, and they'll be looking to get into the next stage of the qualifying. And then still going a few more. So we've got Dundee United also on Friday early morning. Zach Sapsford has had a great start to his time at Dundee United. They had a good win the other day, and of course that he was crucial in their last round of the Europa Conference League, getting an assist and a goal in their 2-0 aggregate win. over Unistrassen. So, look, he's had a great time there. I believe Ryan Strain is injured for Dundee United. Haven't seen a lot of reports out of the club. So we wish Ryan Strain all the best, and hopefully he gets back to full fitness soon. And then just rounding it out, one more over in the US, Cincinnati, who've got former Socceroos left back Brad Smith on the books over there. So he's taking on Chivas in the League's Cup. So as you can tell, plenty of Aussies in action. Let's hope that more than let's hope that plenty of them actually get through to the next round of qualifying, and that we can cheer them on throughout the season. Of course, with Stan Sport having the coverage, hopefully we're going to be able to watch a fair few of these boys come through. But isn't it so great to see so many of our Socceroos and emerging Socceroos and fringe Socceroos, for that matter, playing on the big European stages. And it's absolutely amazing. So let's cheer the boys home. We'll be back on Sunday to record the podcast, and that will be out on Monday, where we'll do a full wrap of everything that's been happening during the week, and of course touch base at home with plenty of A-League's action in terms of games and some signings. But we look forward to bringing that to you on Monday next week.